Over the last few years, something interesting is really happening right now in Ontario. Thousands of people are quietly living expensive cities like Toronto and GTA and moving to places like Kitchener. And honestly, it's not just because homes are cheaper, although that's one of the biggest reasons. Kitchener has been transforming into one of the fastest growing cities in Canada with the booming tech industry, new infrastructure, university, and a housing market that still offers opportunity for buyers out there. But here's the thing, a lot of people move here without fully understanding the city, the neighborhoods, the real estate market that we have, like a small pockets, commuting options, and what life here is actually like. So in this video, I'm going to break down everything that you need to know before moving to Kitchener in 2026. In this video, we will talk about cost of living, real estate prices, best neighborhoods, commuting to Toronto, jobs, economy, and honest pros and cons of living here. And if you're seriously considering moving here, this video might save you a lot of time, money, and stress as well, and you will be an educated buyer at the end of this video. Hello everyone, my name is Parth Soni. I'm a realtor for past 5-6 years now. I help people in Waterloo Region to make their move. If you are someone who is buyer, seller, or investor navigating in the real estate market, let me know. Happy to help you out. So a lot of clients are actually people relocating from other part of Ontario or even outside of Canada. So I just get this question all the time, like what is actually like to live in Kitchener? What are the real estate prices, schools, and things like that. So let's break it down. So first thing first, if you're not someone from Canada or from Ontario, then let me explain you. Kitchener is located in southwestern Ontario and it's a part of what we call as the Waterloo Region, which includes three main cities, Kitchener, Waterloo, and Cambridge. And it does have surrounding townships as well. And together, this region has a population of over 700,000 people and it's growing rapidly. Kitchener itself has close to 330,000 residents, making it one of the larger mid-sized cities in Ontario. In terms of location, it's about 1 hour to 1.5 hour from Toronto, 1 hour to London. So geographically, it's actually very well positioned right in the Highway 401 corridor. Now let's check out one of the biggest reason why people move over here, and that is housing affordability compared to GTA. If you look at Toronto, Mississauga, or Brampton, average home prices in Toronto is over $1 million as of right now. In Kitchener, the average home price is significantly lower. But affordability is not the only reason. Over the past decade, this region has become one of the largest tech hubs in Canada. And many people actually call this area as Canada's Silicon Valley. We have a major companies over here like Google, Shopify, OpenText, D2L, plus hundreds of startups. And on top of that, you have two major universities nearby. That is University of Waterloo and Wilfrid Laurier University as well, plus Constable College. And this constantly supply talent and innovation to the region. Now let's talk about something everyone cares about, that is the cost of living. So compared to Toronto, Kitchener is still noticeably more affordable. So here, let me give you a typical rent. So basically, if you're a couple are renting out a one-bedroom apartment, you can expect roughly in a range of $1,800 to $2,000 a month with a decent one-bedroom condo. You can also get it for lower, but I'm talking about a decent condo. For a family, it could be closer to $2,500 to $3,000 per month in rent. Groceries are fairly similar across Ontario, so I'm not talking about that. The biggest is the housing. Now, let's talk about the housing market in Kitchener. Over the past few years, the housing market has gone through some big changes, and that is all across Ontario and Canada. During the pandemic, prices surged dramatically as many buyers moved here from Toronto, and also the interest rate were low. But since interest rates increase, the market has cooled and become more balanced depending on what category you are looking for. If you're looking for a single family home, it's much more a balanced market. If you're looking for a condo, it's much more a buyer's market. So as a buyer, you have much more opportunity to get over here, many options available to you, and have a room to negotiate really hard on that as well. Now, in terms of price point, to give you an idea, condos are ranging anywhere between 400 to $450,000. You can also get it for very cheap as well, 300, 350 as well. Townhomes closer to 600 to $700,000. Detached are typically 750 to $900,000 depending. on the location. And we do have multi-million dollar homes as well over here. Now, compared to Toronto, though, you are still getting significantly more space for your money. One thing that many like about Kitchener is that you can still find newer subdivisions, family-friendly communities, great school, and larger homes as well. But here's a caveat that I want to put out over here is like if you're someone who is commuting regularly to Toronto at least 3 times a week, Kitchener might not be a good fit for you. It's for people who are on a remote work or want to go to Toronto once or twice a week or maybe a couple of times in a month. Now, if you're moving here, you will notice several types of housing. Older homes that is near downtown Kitchener, often built early 1900s. Then we have suburban detached homes. Those are built between 1980s to 2000s. We also have very good or very much new subdivisions in the area, like we have Huron Park, Down South, Vista Hill, and so much more. And of course, we also have new condo development going on along the LRT corridor. And this is one thing I want to point out is that being a smaller city compared to other cities in GTA, it's very much technologically advanced. We have LRT over here. Not many cities do have LRT. That is a light rail transit. Only Toronto has. Now let's check out what are good neighborhoods to live in Kitchener. Now in this video, I will cover it briefly, but if you're someone who's interested in more in-depth analysis, check out this video over here. It will give you a good idea about what are the good neighborhoods in Kitchener to buy into. Now here are the few neighborhoods that is worth knowing, like downtown Kitchener. Now this area has changed dramatically over the past 10 to 15 years. We have a good mixture of condos, high-rise condos in downtown Kitchener, which is very close to tech offices, restaurants, bars, startups, and those are all like new condos. In the past 10 years, we have good amount of condos that was built in the city. It's great for someone who's a young professional and want a very urban environment or looking for a short term, I would say 4 to 5 years period of a timeline. The other one is Dune South, which is extremely popular with families as of right now. It does have a newer homes, good school, lot of parks, and does have an easy access to 401. Many people who are relocating from GTA are end up buying a house in this particular neighborhood. The next on the list, we have Huron Park. It is one of the fastest growing neighborhood in the city. If you're someone who's looking for a new construction, bigger size homes, then this community might be a really nice fit for you. And to give you an idea, it is also quite affordable compared to some older established neighborhood in the area. But if you're someone who's looking for older established neighborhood, then Westmount and Forest Hills are the one to go for, which does have larger lots, mature trees, older homes with character. So very desirable and close to downtown as well. Now check out this video about the detail of top 5 neighborhoods in Kitchener. And you can also check out a couple of more videos in which I have discussed what you can get under $700,000, under $1 million, and also some of condos that you can get under $300,000 in Kitchener. Now let's talk about commuting. Many people moving over here still works in GTA, and the main route is Highway 401, which connects Kitchener to Toronto. Now, without traffic, the drive could be around 60 minutes, but during rush hour, it could be longer. I often visit Toronto. It's roughly 1 hour, 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the location where you want to go. Another option is the GO train, which connects Kitchener to Toronto. And within the region, we also have Iron Light Rail Transit, which runs between Kitchener and Waterloo, which I just told you about before. And one of the other big reasons why family move over here is because of education. The region does have a strong public and Catholic school boards, and we have so many schools which is ranking 7 plus and higher. And if you're someone who's looking for best school friendly family neighborhoods, let me know. I can share the video, or you can also check out over here, or you can text me on this number to get the personalized guide. What are the best neighborhoods to get into in Kitchener? What are the best neighborhoods with school to get into in Kitchener? Now, as we discussed some of the advantages of moving to Kitchener, the very first one was the housing. It's very relatively affordable compared to GTA. The second is the city is growing rapidly, which means new infrastructure and development coming up. The third is the tech industry, which continues to attract jobs and innovation. And finally, there is a strong sense of community with plenty of parks, trails, and family friendly neighborhoods. But of course, no city is perfect in itself. Now, when you compare that with Toronto, the nightlife and the entertainment options are very much less limited, I would say, in terms of that. Public transit is improving, but it's still not as extensive as larger cities, although GRT bus is a really nice connection. But again, it's not as that great as Toronto. Another thing which I'm noticing is like the city is growing quickly, so the traffic congestion has been increasing in some areas, which is very bad in the peak hours. Now, here's the thing. Like, so who is Kitchener actually a good fit for? It's ideal for someone, the first-time home buyers or family looking for more space, also for tech professionals with the remote workers, or could be a good potential for investors as well, but only in certain neighborhoods. Now, if you're seriously considering moving to Kitchener, my biggest advice is this. Spend some time exploring the neighborhoods before deciding where to live. Each area of the city does have a slight different vibes, and finding the right one could make a huge difference. And if you're thinking about moving to Kitchener or the Waterloo region and want to understand the housing market over here, feel free to reach out to me. I work with a lot of buyer in terms of relocation, and I would happy to help you out and guide you through the entire process. And if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe because I post videos about the local housing market, neighborhood guides as well, and the real estate insights here in the Waterloo region. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one.